The search efforts continuing in Morocco after Friday's devastating earthquake, but the death toll keeps climbing.
More than 2,800 people are now confirmed dead after the 6.8 magnitude earthquake struck in the High Atlas Mountains, and more than 25 people were also injured. Those numbers could keep rising as much of the disaster zone is in hard-to-reach areas. The Army says it is reinforcing rescue teams as well as providing food, water, tents, and blankets to survivors.
And Alana Marchese is an emergency programs manager with the aid organization Global Medic. She is on the ground in Marrakesh, Morocco, joining us live here on CP24 Breakfast. Alana, appreciate the time and the work you were doing. Can you talk to us initially about the challenges Global Medic is facing in this disaster zone?
Yeah, so my partner and I just arrived here on Monday, and we're finding a lot of the areas that are mostly affected are in the mountains, as you guys mentioned, which are really hard to reach areas. We are still seeing some issues here in Marrakesh, which is the city. A lot of people are they're still scared to go back into their homes, so they're sleeping on the side of the street for fear of other aftershocks and their houses coming down.
And Alana, I understand that Global Medic has been busy, especially, here in Toronto, packing thousands of kind of survival and medical kits. But talk about the water, because that's essential to get to people. So how many of these water filtration kits have been sent out, and how long do they last for?
So my partner and I carried in 4 water purification units. They're community size. They can purify thousands of liters of water a minute. And we're going to install these in schools, hospitals, as well as feeding centers. The reality is you can only survive a few days without water. So we're here to make sure people get that clean drinking water, so help their survival chances.
And in the kits that have been packed in your plant in Etobicoke over the last several days, Alana, what else are you sending over there? Water, clearly such an important item for survival, but what else are you sending over to try to help?
So in our family emergency kits that we pack in Toronto and then we send over here, we also include hygiene items. So things like soap, toothpaste, toothbrushes. Those are essential items that people need after disaster to kind of make sure disease don't spread. And it also gives them a sense of normalcy after this huge disaster that happened.
And Alana, I understand that you just arrived there, but have you spoken to any residents and gotten a sense of what they're feeling in this moment?
Yeah, so this earthquake it is not a big thing that happens here in Morocco. It's like the first one in decades. So people were just kind of shocked when it happened. They didn't know what to do. They were running out of their homes. And like I mentioned, people are just staying at the side of the road. They don't know what to do. They don't want to go back into their homes. But it's really great to see that the community is coming together. I've seen kids are going to the markets and buying, water bottles and fruit just to hand out to people at the side of the road. So it's really great to see the community coming together in a really great time of need.
And Alana, I'm curious, Global Medic has been around for quite a while now, going to various disasters globally. How is the experience that Global Medic has helpful in situations like the aftermath of an earthquake like this?
Yeah, so Global Medic, I think we run about 250 operations around the world. We do our best to help, and it really rely on donors like you guys. So if anyone has the means to donate financially, we do take financial donations on our website. We are here to help give out food, clean drinking water, and do the best we can here.
And Alana, with a 6.8 magnitude quake, we know that the death toll is expected to rise, as well as the number of people found injured. How long do you expect to be there? How long does this aid continue?
We're planning to stay here as long as it's needed. The needs are not going to stop. Whether, when the media stops talking about it or when other disasters occur, people here are still going to be probably living in tents, and people here, they may not have clean water for a very long time. They may not have food to eat. So we're prepared to stay as long as it's needed.
Okay, that is Alana Marchese, the emergency programs manager with Global Medic on the ground in Marrakesh, Morocco. Appreciate the update here, Alana. Stay safe and appreciate the efforts there. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thanks for having me.